All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord, live every Monday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Got my man Ron Harris from Ron Harris Muscle back on the show. Ron, how you doing?
Doing great.
Good. Phil Clahar will be joining us. He's trying to log in. Hey, he's like, 10 days out from the Masters Olympia, one of the big of his life. He gets to have any pass, anything. It doesn't matter. He can take his time as long as he wants. But he'll be jumping on. It looks like he's figuring it out now. So there we go. But yeah, so lots to talk about. We got a pretty big show coming up this weekend, the Tampa Pro. So let's jump into some predictions here. I'm going to share my screen with Ron here. It's turned out to be quite the show.
Yep.
With the list. Let's go there. Actually, you know what? Let me go with this one instead. There we go. Let me zoom in here so you guys can see this little list here.
See, I just use my finger to zoom in all the time.
Yeah. So we have a surprise entry for this one. Lionel Becque. Probably saying his last name wrong. He's in the show, but there's been no photos, nothing of him. So it's hard to predict where he would line up in this lineup. He's competed before after he's taken a long break, and he didn't look the greatest. Let's just say that, he wasn't the old form of himself. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say what he's going to look like. If you check out his Instagram, it's a bunch of like verse messages and stuff like Bible messages and stuff like that. So he doesn't really post himself anymore. So maybe he's changed his ways. I don't know, but yeah, that's not much updates from Lionel. We have Prince Bogang. He's from Canada. He's more like a 212 guy, but I guess he's doing the open. Oh, he's switched over to open recently. John De La Rosa. He's been very, very quiet. No updates, posts from him. Quinton, obviously. We got Jordan Hutchinson. He's been looking extremely good. Anthony Jail from France. He's, I think, placed top 3 in some recent shows. John Jewett just threw his hat in the ring. He's looking really good. Morgan, he's from Canada. We checked him out last week. Patrick Moore is in this. Bruno, Amir. And then we have Justin Shire in this as well. So pretty good sized, stacked.
You're gonna get killed if you don't mention beef stew.
Beef stew. Where did I skip over his name?
Very bottom, Stuart Sutherland. We just call him beef stew.
Oh, Stuart Sutherland. Shit. Okay. Thank you.
Beef stew.
Yes. All right. So let's go through top to bottom of the list. I guess it makes it easy. We'll go through De La Rosa. I don't think De La Rosa. I'll check again one more time. See if he's posted anything. He's got a story, so maybe there's something there.
He's the defending
There's
champion.
Phil.
Yeah, he won this last
Phil,
year.
you just made it just in time. All right. What's up, Phil? Good, Phil. We're just started the predictions for the Tampa Pro. So I just mentioned to everyone it's a stacked lineup. Got Lionel Becque. You jumped into the show. But we're going over top to bottom here of the list. John De La Rosa's in it. Let's see if he's posted anything in his stories here. No, man, he is silent. So we have no idea what De La Rosa is going to look like going into the show. I don't think this is a recent photo. I think this is an old photo he posted about him and Patrick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this should be John's show to lose. I think he's probably the highest ranking competitor in this lineup. So you would put your bets on John to win this, but he's got some other competitors that may stop him from doing that. Let me go back here. We got now John Jewett. Let's go down the list here. We got Quinton. Let's go to Quinton. Is he in this thing? Did he even list him? No, he didn't. Okay, I'll just
Quick
search him.
beast with
Come on. Good. Come on, bodybuilders without borders. Put his name in the thing so I can click on it. That's what Muscle Insight does. Although Muscle Insight didn't have his list up yet. So, all right. Now I've seen some photos of Quentin from someone else. I'm not going to say who. So they keep sending me the photos of what he looks like posing in his house and stuff like that. And he looks the same as he does here. But, I just hope his legs stay full. I think that's kind of been an issue. But his shape is superior, not superior than to John's, but I've been talking to Phil. Let's get you to chime in here a little bit on Quentin and his odds of winning the show. I said this is Quentin's show to lose, but it could be, maybe it should be John De La Rosa's show to lose. What's your thoughts on this, Phil?
No, I agree. I think it's Quentin's show to lose. The reason why I say that is, just because it's height, his size. I mean, I wish his condition was a little bit better. But when Quentin comes in really, really lean, that's when he loses his legs. So I think this is what he's bringing. But it is his show to lose, honestly. No disrespect to De La Rocha. I mean, but De La Rocha won last year, but of course, he saw there was all kinds of disagreements with that win.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a different show. I mean, this show's stacked. But when you're just looking at the overall package, height, width ratio, Quentin, his legs look fine now. He don't have to be the most peeled dude up there. Trust me, not with everything, it's all his attributes. Mm-hmm. So I think it is his show to lose. No disrespect to the champion from last year, but man, this show's stacked, man. This is really stacked, and it's no easy road for John at all.
Yeah, Ron, what's your thoughts? Is that the case? Is it more Quentin's show to lose or John's?
I agree with Phil. Quentin just has. I love John, but this is classic shape and structure with open mass, and I agree. He doesn't need to be 100%. He could be like Samson, show up at 90%, he'd still win. But we have seen him flatten out drastically in the last few days in the past. When he was working with Jansen, I remember that happened. That was a big deal. But hopefully he keeps the fullness, tightens up a little bit more. It's an incredible physique. He took his time. We haven't seen him since, was it New York Pro last year? Was the last time?
Toronto. Yeah. I think he did the Toronto.
Yeah, he did Toronto, and he did pretty well there. He should have won that show, really. But
yeah, you know who beat him? I think it was John. Was it John Jewett that beat him?
Jewett won Vancouver. Who won Toronto?
Yeah,
someone beat him.
No, somebody did, but I don't remember who it was.
I'll find out.
Man, yeah, who beat
Toronto Pro?
Akeem? Maybe it was Akeem. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Probably. Yeah. Usually, if you can't remember, it was Akeem.
Yeah. So that's Quentin. We have. Let's go to John. He posted. Oops, spelling wrong there. John Jew. He just posted an update today.
It was Akeem.
Now right. Okay, there we go. When in doubt, it's Akeem. Yeah. So Phil, what's your thoughts on John? I mean, he's got the size, he's got thickness, the conditioning, hamstrings, glutes are in, good back. Can he take out Quentin and even De La Rosa? Could he take out De La Rosa?
I think he can. He's known for freaky conditioning. I know one of his shows last year, he was really, really off, and then he came back and tightened it up in the show following. I guess he really wasn't trying to peak for the first show he did. But I can see him matching up well with De La Rosa because their height. But if De La Rosa comes in, I mean, his face looks pretty tight, but his face always looks tight, De La Rosa. But if De La Rosa comes in condition, he'll give
John
Jewett a run for his money. But the John Jewett I know, if he comes in with that crazy freaking conditioning, with those crazy legs, and it's just tough for John. It's just tough for John in general because even jumped in the show last minute. We were just talking about him last week.
Shire?
Oh, Shire?
No, not Justin.
Bruno.
No. He was doing. Remember, he was doing Texas.
Jordan Hutchinson.
Jordan, yes.
Yeah.
Now the
yeah,
show's
we'll
a
take a look.
whole lot interesting.
Yeah, he's really good.
So
Okay. Yeah. So there's John. There's John Jewett. Jordan Hutt. He looks like. Is there a case to be made that he could win the show?
Why not?
absolutely,
Like the
why
dude
not?
is
Absolutely.
like, right?
He almost won. If Andrew Jack hadn't showed up, Texas last year, he would have won. He was second to Andrew.
Yeah. I mean,
Third-
to me,
last year.
he was third. Okay.
Last year,
To me, his conditioning is the best I've seen at any progress updates. Better than John Jewett. Better than Quentin overall with the hardness to his muscle, especially from the back. So there is a case to be made that Jordan can win this show. I think he's put on enough size, filled out his physique better than it was last year, more so. And again, the freaky, gnarly, Branch Warren-esque looking condition on this guy. You know, so this is going to be a very hard one to call. Now, Phil, can he take out a De La Rosa? Or is that just kind of off the...
Yeah, I honestly,
Yes, he can.
I see him and Quentin battling for first and second. That's just my what
Okay.
I see is him and Quentin battling for first and second.
Yeah.
John will
Damn,
be in the
this
mix.
is-
He will be in the top 5 for sure. Where he plays, it could be. I don't know, but I just for some reason, just thinking of him when he was going against Andrew Jack, that structure, Quentin structure. I just see both of them battling for first and second.
Okay, that's a big call. You're having Quentin and Jordan Hutchinson battling for first and second, which, hey, it could be. I mean, these are the young up-and-coming guys now, and they're starting to come into their physiques, and they're starting to figure things out. And it looks like Jordan definitely figured out the formula here. Like, you spot on conditioning. This is 10 days out. Jesus. So hopefully he can peak proper for the stage and not overdo it, flatten out. You know, that happens. So again, there's a lot on the line here, but he looks very, very good. Let's go take out beef stew. Stuart Sutherland.
Did he get a haircut? Let's see.
Did he get? No. What's this? Is that, What is this? This is 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago. So he did do something with the hair.
Oh, good.
All right. Change it up a little bit. All right. Now, the most recent update here. This is 7 hours ago.
Same hair.
Okay. Yeah. So what?
He must have flattened it out with a bunch of colors.
Yeah.
I think it's a little shorter. I think last year was really out there. I think he cut it down a little bit. He loves his hair, man. I don't think he's going to cut it off at all. I think he just brought it down a notch.
Yeah, that's his signature. Now here he looks the quads maybe a little bit flattened out. Maybe he's just flat, right? This is some poses this morning. So usually in the morning you're pretty flat.
Yeah,
he
didn't start carbon up yet. He's definitely flat. I know Blue. He's not going to start carbon him up this early.
Yeah.
Probably start hitting him what's today, Monday?
Yeah.
Probably late Tuesday.
You got 5 days. So this is totally like flattened out, right? For sure. So, I mean, yeah, his condition is there. Yeah, condition is there, back shots. You know, I mean, he still needs to work on that back, man. Back, it's especially De La Rosa and Jordan's back looks pretty decent. And, Quentin's back still needs work too. But to me, you need some thickness through here still on beef. That's one of his lacking body parts is still his back. He's got a good lat spread, but the back double just needs some more work there still. Now here, it looks a lot drier, better lighting. So he is bringing it. That was his bad lighting he was posing in there. And he's probably super flat, but no,
In and out.
after the show, Stu. I know, Phil, you've probably been thinking about that too, but you gotta wait. You gotta wait a couple more
What's
weeks.
think about what?
In and out burger.
I don't do In-N-Out burger.
No, okay, good.
I'm a steak guy. That's what
Steak.
That's
Okay.
my refeeds is once a week is steak and potatoes.
Okay. So that's beef stew. Oh, okay, we got Patrick Moore. We haven't talked about him yet. There's lots of guys in this show. It's gonna be an interesting Patrick Moore.
Did he block you?
No, not this one. There he is. He's got to type his whole thing in. Okay. Patrick Moore. Here, let's take this. I was looking at this. 6 days to, okay, yeah, so this is 6 days out. What do you think about this? Is this the conditioning? There's no reason why he shouldn't be conditioned. He just need to hold it from the last show he did. But the skin looks a little thick still back there. Ron, is he going to be in the top 5?
No.
I have 8 guys in my top 5, so it's hard to say.
I know this is tough. This is tough.
I mean, a lot can change in a few days with the carb up, with the drop in the water. We're only seeing his back double bicep. I mean, he's, he did that transformation. Was it in 7 days?
That's true.
12 pounds or something. What was it?
Yeah, something like that. 17 pounds or something crazy, something.
Yeah, ridiculous. So, yeah, he looks good.
It looks full here, but I mean, with the legs.
First call out might be like 7 guys at this show.
Yeah. I mean, Phil, you said right away, no, he's not going to be in that top 5 because you got Quentin, you got Jordan.
It's too stacked. No, I don't. No.
Got De La Rosa, Bruno's in there, Shire. Like there's so many guys we still got to go through. But
so many guys.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous show.
You haven't even talked about the European guys yet.
No, Amir,
Amir's good. Anthony's good.
I mean, he should be. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what he can do. Again, if someone's off, and he can slide in there as one of those guys. Patrick, Bruno. We can take Bruno's posted some updates.
No, not Bruno Mars.
Santos. What am I doing? Santos. There he is. Jesus. Okay. Now he was posing with Lunsford.
Oh.
So he looks pretty big there. Standing next to Derek. Yeah, they were doing some posing. Here we go. I don't know. Is he in the top 5, Phil? I mean, he got second. He beat Nathan, which they like him. They like Bruno.
Yeah, but no. This top 5 is going to be so.
It's crazy.
I like Bruno, but this top 5, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know I'll be there front row watching. That's all I know.
Oh yeah, man, you get to be there. Yeah, that's awesome. It's gonna be a good show for you to go watch, pump you up for the Masters.
Quentin, Jonathan, Jewett, Jordan. There's 4.
Yeah,
there's 4 in your top 5 right there. Beef Stew could be in top 5.
Yeah,
Shire might be. Gamer might be.
It's hard to remember who's all in the damn show.
Well, they got 20. How many athletes is there? 21.
It looks like over 20.
Yeah, this show is ridiculous. And like Ron said, we haven't talked about the European guys. I mean, this show is ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
This is the best show all year. This is the best show. We're not including Pittsburgh and the top.
New York.
I mean, regional shows. This is the cream of the crop right here.
Yes, there was Dubai, but even that, I mean, this is more deeper in the sense of like there's a larger in that top 8 range of
Yeah.
people. Yeah. So, I mean, Amir, again, this guy is always ridiculously shredded. And so, again, as another, who's going to be the wild card in this show? Like, this is a great show to make a statement. Whoever wins this show is going to get a little bit of momentum going into the Olympia because this isn't an easy lineup here. Got a lot of young up and comers coming in to prove something. So this is going to be one for the history books. Let's go back. It's just so many people I can't remember. Okay, Justin. Got Morgan, Jewett, Jordan, Justin Shire. Let's take a Justin. Justin has posted an update. 10 hours ago. Okay, there we go. No back shots recently.
Yes.
Front, right? Because, I mean, he looks good from the front. Phil, what do you see this? What are you thinking? Is he a top 6? Can he beat?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Patrick Moore? Yeah.
I mean, he could beat Patrick, even though Patrick has a very good structure, but he has like he's complete. Shire. His side tricep, he has a very small waist. The only thing that hurt Shire, he could like really be possibly higher if he had a little bit more muscle, more density, and you know what I mean, just a little bit bigger. Other than that, yeah, man, I see him in the top 6 easily.
Yeah. Can he beat Beef Stew?
Possibly.
It's tough.
Yeah. I mean, that's not something I could say yes or no to. I could say possibly. It just depends on who shows up and what they look like standing next to each other. Individual pictures look great, but when they're standing next to each other, we're going to be able to see. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm in Beef Stew corner. We got the same coach. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be a little bit biased about that. But, yeah, it could go either way between him and Beef.
I just think he needs a little bit more chest. He's got crazy arms. The quads still need a little bit more. Like his arms are ridiculous. High lat insertion, but it works okay for him, I guess. Delts are good, but
it looks like his upper body is overpowering his legs slightly.
Yes. Yeah.
So
this is
no
gonna be
back,
what it looks like.
Not even the videos. He never shows the back.
No.
Damn it.
No. You should just do it. You should just do it and just get used to people seeing your back and pointing it out and whatever. Take the criticism, what you need to work on, get comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Right. And then
We're to show it on stage, right?
It's gonna show it, man. We're gonna see it. So let's get used to what we're gonna see so that we can get used to what it's gonna be like on stage. Like don't hide it. Don't hide it. Right? Because we're gonna see it. But that's Justin. Looks good. He's good. He's bringing the condition, it looks like, for the most part. So, but he's up against a lot of guys. We got the Justin. I don't know who this guy is from Canada. Oh, I think I know who that guy is. But it's Chris Morgan. We checked out last week.
Anthony Gell's pretty good. He's been like top 3, 4 in some of the European shows.
Yeah, Anthony Gell. Can't leave him out. Any recent updates here? Some posing. 17 days out from Tampa. Yep. I wonder if it's on the shorter side. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. There's a kind of a full body.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe the legs a little bit. This is 14 days out. So, pretty.
Boston Red Sox hat? Good guy. 10 points.
Pretty stacked lineup. I think that's it. That's good. I mean, this is a hard one to predict. I might do a preview of it later, like in the week or something, like predictions video. after I kind of see a little bit more. Hopefully, John. I'm going to talk to John and see if he can send some kind of photo or something. Because what do you think about that? Do you think it's good to just not show nothing versus potentially building some hype up for yourself going into a show? Do you think the judges kind of get behind that a little bit?
You're asking the guy. I don't.
I know.
I think it's a good thing if you're in the zone and
Mhm.
you're really about business and you don't want any outside noise interrupting your psyche. I think it's a good thing. The picture that I saw with him talking, his face looked kind of tight. I mean, he has his beard, but you could read an athlete when they're talking with their eyes. And I believe he's in that dungeon, and I believe he's putting some work in. And I think and believe he's going to bring the best De La Rosa he could possibly bring, and he's going to have to. But I think I think we're going to be very pleased with what he brings. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but I think it's fine. I think that if your head's down and you're grinding, you know what I mean? I mean, you guys, you, Ron, AJ, and one of the, I'm not going to say his name, one of the IBB Pro judges is the only people that I've sent pictures to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a fan of posting pictures at all, but I don't mind. Like I said, my close circuit, I don't mind showing them. So I believe John is just keeping his head down. There's nothing wrong with it. I just say if you're going to do that, just make sure like when you step on that stage, it's worth the anticipation on seeing you, without seeing you prior.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll wrap up the show. We'll talk about Phil. I want to wait to the end to talk about Phil because there's lots we can talk about. But I did see the photos Phil sent, and when you're standing in the backyard, and I'm like, man, if Phil would just post one of those photos, he would get so much comments and maybe look good.
You're not the only one that asked.
I was like, the people be here, they be like, wow, okay, and then you see the momentum coming into the show, and everybody be talking about Phil. But anyway, I get it. If you want to have your methods and whatever makes you peace of mind going in, that's the best way to do it. And so that's the way to do it. So, but me, I want everyone to see you because you look good. So, but we'll talk about that at the end of the show here. Okay, so that's the Tampa Pro. It's going to be an amazing event this weekend. There's also the Masters as well. It's going on there too, and there's an NPC show. So it's a huge weekend. So everyone check that out. Ronnie is back at it. There's a good shot of Ronnie today, sitting there having the orange, eating some oranges and watching TV probably. But yeah, man, you can see he's lost some weight, right? The face is a little gaunt, cheeks are sucked in more. But man, we got scared there. We got a little scared from Ronnie Coleman. He's only, what is he, Ron? What is he, 60, 59, 60? 62.
Yeah.
Right, and that's not old nowadays. So like we don't want to lose.
My bad. 61.
Okay, 61, and we don't want to lose a legend at 61. Like he could be here until his mid 80s, right? We got like 20, 25, 30 years left of Ronnie. We don't need him to be gone this early. So I'm glad he made it through. And Ron got the scoop. He got the first interview with Ron Coleman. So congratulations on that, brother. That was awesome. How was it? Talking to him after that? You were very hyped up. You were like, I could tell you're excited how I'm on. So it was cool.
I just sent a text to him saying, good to see you're home. And I just throw it out there if you want to do an interview, whenever you're up for it. And he called me back like 5 minutes later, and he starts telling me about how everything happened. That at the seminar where he couldn't remember any of the questions and stuff, and the coma. And I said, hold on, can we do this on camera? And we got it done. And I was just, wow. I was just, the 20% heart function thing really threw me for a loop. I had, he had no idea because he hadn't had any heart scans done for the last 2 years. And he says 2 years ago, everything looked fine. So I don't know what happened in the last 2 years.
Yeah, I that is crazy. 20% heart function. He could have went from a heart attack, right? It could have been very bad.
I mean, sepsis. I think half the people that get sepsis don't make it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It wasn't his time, man. Ronnie's very blessed. It definitely was not his time.
No, no. He's got a lot of work left to do.
Yeah.
And to see him standing there on his own after that's how tough this guy is, right? Like sepsis shock, put in a coma, on life support, heart functioning at 20%. And I'm guaranteed he's going to be in the gym next week.
Well, he said he couldn't. He was really anxious to get back to physical therapy because he really wants to walk again on his own.
Yeah. If anyone can do it, I'm sure Ron's be the one to do it to get back at it, man. So I'm so happy to see Ron. Go support RonnieStrong.org. Buy a T-shirt. He'll donate half of the proceeds to the Sepsis Foundation. So good on Ron. Good to see him back. Don't know if he's going to be going on tour or anything anytime soon. I'm sure he's going to stay home and not do anything for months. Hopefully, because that's why he just travels so much. So hopefully he stays home for a good while. C-Bomb got married. You want to talk about that a little bit? I was surprised. It was just out of nowhere. I thought he was already married. I thought he was already had the kids.
Everybody did. Everybody thought he was already married.
This boom out of nowhere. Makes this post 2 days ago. So he is married. There's some people in the comments that are not happy that he got married.
What?
Oh, there's a lot of
she's gonna get half of your money now. See, but what are you doing? You're
you guys, you know what the red pill is? You know what the red pill movement is among men?
No, what is it?
What's that?
Really, you have no idea. Wow. Okay.
No.
Okay.
So, I saw it on the Matrix, but I don't know what is it.
Yeah, that's where they got the idea. So there's a whole community online, the manosphere they call it, and they're against marriage. They're against cohabitating with women, and it's a lot of bitter, angry guys. And you know, those are the ones in the comments saying she's gonna take half his money, blah 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 blah. You know, they've been together. I want to say like 5 or 6 years already, Courtney and Chris.
Yeah, I mean, she's been there every step of the way through his, career. So, I mean, obviously, I mean, so probably without her, he couldn't have got a lot of accomplished, so good on them. Good on Chris. I know Tarek hinted at him coming back. I don't think he's coming back. Do you guys think he's coming back?
It was a slow news day. That's what that was.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't think so. We can do some Olympia updates. Hadi Chupin has been very active. He's been very active. I want to get your guys' assessment on his basically 10 weeks out post he did here. Now, another YouTuber said his legs look smaller.
What?
I thought they looked better. It was Ivan Bodybuilding who had on my show. But he got just today. I think he got it back. But yeah, I mean, Hadi looks like he's ready to step on stage right now, which is scary. Yeah. But like Phil was saying before, that could come to bite you if you can't maintain it. Like it's tough. So, Phil, looking at his quads right now, do they look improved? Do they look?
Yeah, his legs is definitely not downsized. I can tell you that. And
yeah,
Hadi's probably the only bodybuilder I can justify him looking ridiculous weeks out from the show because Hadi is Hadi. He always looks like this. You know what I mean? It's surprising when you see one of the other bodybuilders peaking not peaking, but looking so dry and so forth. But there's some genetic gifts that some people just don't have. And I believe that when it comes to just crazy conditioning far out, I don't think that's going to bite him getting ready for the show because he's so well rested. He did not compete at all this year. I just think the guy looks amazing. I think he made a lot of improvements. I mean, he can't get much more bigger because it's just going to just throw everything off. But if he makes it, which I believe he will, it's just going to be an outright really, really good Mr. Olympia because I know he's going to bring it. I really do.
Let's give him credit for the arms, peaks, detail, split. Yeah. There's no oil in those. I know he was putting crap in his shoulders a few years ago, but his arms, no, those are. I don't want to say all natural, but they're they're not jimmied up. They're looking really good.
They're not jimmied up. You can see, the peaks, shoulders. We'll see how those turn out. He does. You can see a little bit of something in there sometimes in the delts, especially when he hits the side chest, or when he does the front relax pose. But you can. I always know what that is right there.
That's a little bruise, yeah. But I mean, how much crap do you put in glutes anyway?
Exactly. It starts to fill up, but it gets a little too much, and then when you flex, it doesn't flex because there's all that juice in that spot right there, right? So it's part of doing the business. You gotta get as much in there as you can, and so when you flex, especially in this one too, you're gonna see it. Yeah. It just kind of sticks out. But everybody, I don't want to say every bodybuilder has it, but some guys can hide it more than others. But it is what it is.
He's learned his lesson.
Still some striations.
He won't be pinning his delts like the last 3 weeks.
No. I hope not, because that give him an excuse to hold him back. So, but he just looks tremendous here. So we have. I don't forget about Nick Walker.
Donald Trump's going to give him a beautiful visa. Beautiful visa.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. That's the favorite word. Beautiful.
Oh, Nick. Let's see what Nick did here.
I wish Nick would grow
Nick Walker. I know. It's not.
There's going to come a day when he won't have any hair, and he's like, "Damn it! Why did I used to shave my head when I had hair?"
Yeah, maybe he'll grow it back.
Yeah.
Quads, I mean, they look good. He's lean. Let me go over here. Sorry, guys. Too zoomed in. I can't move my thing. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Quads, I mean, looks good. Nick looks freaky. He's in shape. Nick looks like Nick. And can he win the Mr. Olympia? Again, we're going to speculate. We're 10 weeks out, roughly. He's in good shape. To me, he's in that top 3, 4. And I think it's pretty solid. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you guys agree with that. Ron and Phil, I don't know if you think he's a solid top 3.
Oh, yeah. Top 4. I mean,
top 4, yeah.
You got 3 Olympia. Yeah. You can't count out Derek, Sampson, or Hadi. I mean, but Nick's like he's the underdog hero of this Olympia. Everybody's rooting for Nick now because so many people say he'll never win the Mr. Olympia. He's going to be 8th place at the Olympia. He'll never win the Olympia. That really, I think that fanned the flames of his fan base.
Yes. He's definitely got the underdog. He's got a huge loyal fan base where nothing can go wrong or do wrong by Nick Walker. Regardless of how he looks, they will love how he looks. And same goes for Hadi fans. They're the same way, right? So this is how it is, which is good. It's good for the sport. It gets competitive, and we have loyal fans, and to be expected. All I know is it's going to be an exciting Mr. Olympia because we have so many top-notch competitors coming into the show, bringing it, posting these updates, letting us see what they look like, which is awesome. Samson's doing it. Derek's doing it. Hadi's really killing it, posting a lot. The only guy that's not doing it is Andrew Jacked.
Yeah.
Right? And I wish he would get into again, like Phil says, some people want to do it, some people don't.
How old is Andrew? Is Andrew what, 41, 42?
No,
40.
39, 30.
40? No, he's not 40 yet. I think he's 39.
I think he's 38 or something, 38, 39.
Yeah. Andrew, if you watch how Andrew carries himself, he has that old school mentality. Yeah. And you got to look at it too. Like a lot of the older school bodybuilders really don't. That's still in the game. They just don't do it. I mean, they didn't do it back then because there wasn't no social media to do it, right? So, honestly, this is just my personal opinion. You can show all the pictures you want and look great. and step on that stage and embarrass your damn self, and everybody say, well, he didn't look like that when he was online, right? That's one of the big reasons why I don't post anything, because those pictures don't matter. Like like Steve says, they judge what steps on that stage. They don't care what pictures you're showing prior. That's for the fans, and I respect that. But you show pictures and look great, which we've seen a lot of pros do it. And then they step on stage, and you're like, well, we just didn't see this 6 days ago. So it can backfire. So I respect Andrew, man. He hasn't changed. He lived up. He's not changed anything. He never really showed much of nothing. He'll show his training, and that's just it. I mean, some people, it's cool. Me, I don't believe in doing it. But I think it's definitely good for the fans that some of the bodybuilders do it. I just think it just screws them up in the long run.
The thing is with Andrew, he was like an influencer before. That was what he was really like. And I think what's his face, Larry Wheels found him or put him out there or something. And then he became, that's how young he is in the game in a sense. He's been doing it since 2018, 2019 or whatever, 2020 or something like that. So he was the influencer.
He didn't turn pro until 2022.
2022.
Yeah.
So, I mean, think about that. It's crazy. So I wish he would post some updates like the others do, like Samson and Derek and all these other guys are doing, not full body, but some of them are doing full bodies, like Nick's doing full body shots. But Andrew does look big in his shirt here. His delts look real, like he looks like he's got thicker. I don't know. He's serious the way he's training. So I think we may be in for a little bit of surprise with Andrew, because I think he knows he needs to bring it this year. Obviously he comes every year to bring it, but this year is like you can no more fifth place finishes at the Olympia. You got to improve mentally. He wants to improve. So to keep coming in the same position every year, especially for a guy with his potential and his genetic gifts, you just gotta bite the bullet and just come in shredded, and chips fall where they fall. It's tough though. He's a big man. He's tall. So when he gets very, very lean, the legs kind of start to go a little. So I don't know, man.
I like when
he could shock people.
How old is Andrew Jack? AI answer says about 40 years. About 40 years.
About 40. Okay. So he's probably 39, about to turn 40.
Yeah. So you got Andrew, and then Martin's been being active too, posting some.
Yeah, Martin looks pretty beefy.
Yeah, he looked. This most recent one, he looked really good actually. These ones right here. So, when I start to see him start to dial it in now, I'm like, okay. We get reminded he was fourth at the Olympia for a reason, and Kenny. Now this got to control the midsection. Yeah, he's 11 weeks out, so he's got, obviously that's going to tighten up, but he is tightening up quite quickly here. Like he's tightened up quickly. Reminds me a little bit of Derek's physique. Kenny beat Derek. He came close last year, but Derek was off. I don't know.
Can he beat Nick? That's a good question.
I don't think he can beat Nick this year. Phil, do you think he's got a shot if he comes in super shredded and tight and refined, his waist back down and everything? Do you think he can?
If he comes in a little bit better than last year where he took fourth, I think he'll give anybody a problem. If he beats him, I don't know. But I believe that if he brings that package and keep that beautiful waist when he hits that side tricep, a V taper, it has to be that prettiness with that dense muscle. If he keep playing the size game, you're not going to beat Nick in the size game. That's not happening. So he has to stick to what makes his physique what it is. And if he can do that, yes, it could be a good battle between him and Nick. But where Nick is at now in his mentee, in his psyche, Nick is coming to take off heads. That's just what I see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll see. But I think it'll be a good battle between those two, him and Nick.
Yeah. Good. Sorry about the people in the comments here. I've been not paying attention. How old is Lionel Lebecki? I think he's like 40, Got to be something.
Got to be.
Got to be
Gotta
something
be.
like that.
You know,
He's jumping into Tampa.
he's in the Tampa.
He's in Tampa.
So the last time he competed, he jumped into a show in France. I think it was 2 summers ago. He looked horrific because I think he was being randomly drug tested for, you know, something he was on probation for. His sponsor had gotten popped for a big operation. So if he's still being tested, he's screwed because, you know, these aren't natural shows, dude. But I'm curious to see what he looks like because I was a big fan of that guy. In his prime, he looked amazing.
This is what he posts now. Like I said, it's all Bible verses, and right, which is fine. It's cool, right?
Sure.
Whatever. But he hasn't been posting much lately. This is from 2023. So we have no idea what he's going to look like. Maybe he looks like a freak and he just came back and he's jacked and he's just going to destroy everyone on the stage. Or he could just be like, man, what is this guy doing back? He should just not come back. We don't know. But we're going to see. We're going to see. We'll find out. I want to talk a little bit about this before we get into wrapping up here and talk about the Masters coming up. Let me open this link here. Get your guys' take on this. Now, we just had the NPC Nationals. USA. Was it US? USA, sorry.
Yeah, USA.
And
USA, okay. I don't know. Yeah, okay, let's see. Let me share this here. So, Fit Model. Was it 8 pro cards went to the Fit Model ladies here. And she is nothing against her. This isn't her fault or anything, but that's a professional athlete right there. And to me, and I don't know what she did to diet and get in shape for this show and turn pro and how many years she's been grinding away at this to become a IFBB pro. But I know she didn't do what a lot of these open men bodybuilders do to get ready for their shows and their journeys, going through nationals, grinding it out, putting on muscle mass, getting shredded at the same time, and putting a posing routine together and doing and becoming pro. Do you guys think it's fair that she has the same title as Phil Clahar, as Nick Walker, as all these? Yeah, who better to ask?
Yeah,
that's a pro right there, Phil.
Me?
This is a fit. Yeah, you. Yeah, because you're the pro. You have a title, an established elite title, the top of your game, professional athlete. Do you think these new fit models that are becoming pros now should be at that same level, or should it be like slow it down here a little bit? Just giving all these pro cards out to these people.
Yeah, I mean, they can slow it down, but I mean, there's also other divisions that they're giving out pro cards to. You know, I'm not going to pick on Fit Model alone. I mean, there's pro cards being given out, in my opinion, that's not really a pro. Or, okay, let's say this, not to get away from the Fit Model thing. If you get your pro card as a master competitor, I don't know how that fits you in the criteria of an IFBB pro. I'm trying to make it make sense. It should say Master IFBB Pro. Instead, it says IFBB Pro, regardless of what age you get your pro card at. That's what I'm saying. There's levels to the game. So when somebody gets their pro card and they're masters, now they can step and say, well, I'm an IFBB Pro. And if somebody's going to say, well, how old are you? You know, and then they're going to say, 51, 67 years old. And then the person's going to say, oh, well, I thought a lot of the pro bodybuilders were like, 20s, late 30s, possibly now in the early 40s, You get what I'm trying to say? So I don't want to just pick on the Fit Model. I just think there's a lot of pro card in general is being given out. And I don't know, man, put some labels on on tiers. Put some tiers on the pro cards. I don't know.
We actually had this argument on my Facebook page because someone said, someone who was I can't remember who it was. I think it was Sebastian Zona, he did nationals many times. He said, if you turn pro as a masters, you should get a Masters Pro card, you're not a regular pro, you're a Masters Pro.
Right.
And I actually disagree. So I'm going to say why. So Fit Model gets pro card, the brand new division. I know nothing about that woman or these other women, but I do know they look like some of them. They just started training like within a year.
Yes.
There's no way that woman's been training for 10 years. Okay. There's no way. So John Hansen turns pro at age 62. John Hansen's been training for almost 50 years. Okay. Why are you going to say he's not a real pro and she is when this young lady, beautiful woman, might have only started training 6 months, a year ago? I mean, that physique, I have, 100 women at my gym that could jump on stage looking like that. 200 women, you know. I know the face plays into it. They're looking for very, very attractive faces in a fit. But I mean, if this is going to be a pro, that type of physique, and that's fine, you know, make your money out of it. God bless you guys. Then the Masters should have the same thing. Just because they're a certain age, some of them probably didn't get into it until they were later in life. Especially, I've seen that a lot with a lot of women don't get into bodybuilding or physique or whatever until they're like 40. So for them to turn pro at 50, you know, or these guys, like I said, a 50, 60-year-old guy that's been training for 30, 40 plus years, you know, I actually take offense at the idea that he's not a real pro because he turned pro as a Masters. That's just I'm old.
Well, here's the thing.
Very, very
it's not. Let me reword it.
Okay.
I don't want to say. I think you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you get your pro card in Masters, it should state on that pro card IFBB Master Pro.
Okay.
Not IFBB Pro, because I'm an IFBB Pro. I did not compete and get my pro card in the Masters. I competed in the Open and won the overall. So I can take offense because I know what the hell I had to go through to get my pro card.
Yeah.
I had to travel to different countries and deal with their political nonsense, wouldn't give me my pro card until I was told to go to Canada. Thank Canada for allowing me to come up there and represent. And I went up there and won my division and won the overall and got my pro card. So all I'm saying is, it's like, I don't care who gets their pro card. The pro card should be labeled because people love to use that as a brand to make money, which is fine. But you get some of the young up-and-comers, oh, wow, that's an IFBB Pro, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just saying, you just got to put IFBB Pro Masters.
Okay. I mean,
that's it.
IFBB Pro Fit Model, and they shouldn't be allowed to compete.
Yeah. It's good.
You realize she could compete in Women's Physique Pro, Women's Bodybuilding Pro, Fitness Pro. She could do any women's division. A pro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought they said they couldn't. I thought in the last meeting that I was at Posing Clinic, they said once you're in the fit category, you cannot go into any other divisions to compete, even as a pro, because the criteria is not there.
So only because I know men, they switch to classic and 212 and open. They flip.
Yeah, I know the men do it, but there's something about the model thing. They were saying needs to stay model, need to stay within that criteria. That's what was set at one of the clinics I was at. So I don't know if it could change in the future. But you know, we could have master competitors go on the Open. How well you think they're going to do in the Open?
I mean,
be honest.
You did I mean, I know you.
Well, we're not talking about me. We're talking about just the average master competitor that is in great shape.
Yeah.
Going up against someone like me, or going up against a Quentin, or going up against a Justin Shire. How you think they're gonna add up?
Oh, they'll get killed. But you could say the same thing about this USA. The Beyond Stage did a whole breakdown of, you know, some of the classes in the women's physique and bodybuilding. There were 3 women, and 2 out of the 3 turned pro because it was top 2. Some of the classes were 4 women, 2 out of the 4 turned pro. There was one woman showed up. She was the only one in her class. She turned pro. I know we're talking about it's apples and oranges. It's not the same comparison as Masters men and Open men. But I mean, there are these the pro card thing has just become so muddled now, so convoluted.
Yeah.
But so getting back to that, just for one last point. So that woman that we just saw, she turned pro in Fit Model. If she wanted to compete as a pro bikini, would she have to go back to another pro qualifier like the USA or Nationals or whatever, and turn pro and win the bikini in that.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah. Well, that's why I commented on there was like this post that Beyond the Stage did, and I'm like, okay, 8 pro cards for these fit model pro. Like, so now what? For what? Why did they get a pro card? Where are they going to go? What are they going to do?
This is the year they're building all the pros, and next year that's going to be a pro division.
Yeah, it's going to be in the Olympia. Yeah,
the Olympia.
Every show is going to Tampa Pro, New York Pro. They're all going to have fit models next year.
You
can't turn people pro and not give them a platform to compete in as a pro.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I was just like, man, I understand you want to make money as a league, whatever, but okay. And then the whole Masters thing, turning pro, competing as a Masters pro, or like what's his name, John? What's the guy's name on your show again? That was turned pro, John
Hansen. Yeah.
John Hansen, yeah. John Hansen getting his pro card.
Well, he's, it makes sense because he's only going to compete in a Masters Pro show. He's not going to do Open. So
that makes sense. Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that.
So in that case, the Masters Pro card's fine because the vast majority of them, they're not delusional. They know if they step on an open stage, they're going to get like last call out.
Yeah. Well, some of them do try, Ron. Some of the Masters do try. They'll do the Masters. You'll see that, Tampa. Watch.
Yeah.
They'll jump in the Masters and then jump in the Open. They don't do that well in the Open at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's fine. I think it's fine to have a Masters Pro division. That's all. Like, it's just Masters and they competing against each other. That's pretty cool. I mean, why not? But if you allow them to go into just regular Open shows, then it's just like, right? But it's kind of weird. It's like this gray zone. Yeah.
Well, Phil knows because Phil, you go to Tampa Pro, you go to the Tampa show every year. You see that crossover.
Yeah.
So you'll see guys that win their division in the Masters Pro show the day before, and they jump in the Open, and usually like their last call out guys.
Yeah, destroyed.
So it is what it is. And again, with these fit model, I'm sure there's gonna be fit men next year with the men, whatever, doing this. I don't know. It's going to drag the Olympia on longer and longer. Going to fly more people out to Olympia, spend more money. But anyways, I can rant on about that all day. But let's wrap it up pretty quick here, because I know Phil's he's getting to crunch time. So Phil, let's just get a quick update. Thanks again for coming on during this time. I know how it is this close to a show. How you feeling? What's the cardio? What's the carbs? Where are we at?
The carbs are still the carbs, still low, still nothing. We've been rolling low carb for just 16 weeks now. So if you look at net carbs, I'm probably getting in about 25 grams of carbs 3 times out of the day. And then on my days off, like I said, it gets cut in half, so that's probably only 10 grams 3 times out of the day. But you know what? It doesn't matter because honestly, in the beginning, it bothered me. But when you get into the headspace I'm in right now, which is a very good one, I don't give a shit if he told me to go outside and eat grass and then mix it in with some dirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it. The body's responding. That's the key thing for me for this prep. If the body wasn't going to respond, the show was not going to happen. So the body's responding. That's what I said to you guys 2 weeks ago. If any bodybuilder that has competed against me in the past, which last year, believes that same person's showing up, I want them to keep believing that. I want them to keep believing that. When I did Tampa in 2020 against Ian, right? And then I went on to Texas where I was completely stripped peeled and went against him and
Kukla.
What's the other guy?
Kukla. Yeah.
And that show could have went. I think that was the first Texas Pro. We tore the whole house down in that place. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I go back at my pictures weeks out from those pictures to what I look like now. They're not even close. We're so far ahead of all those pictures. So when I send you the pictures, you guys always got to keep in mind, I just woke up. There is no food at all. There's no pumping up.
Okay. Okay.
There's nothing. So what you're seeing is raw, uncut posing. Not doctoring up to find a lighting to make it look pretty.
No.
I don't believe in that. Raw and uncut.
Yeah.
And I told you the week prior what was going to happen this week, and you guys saw it.
Yeah.
Next week
tighten up.
is going to make this past week look completely ridiculous. Trust me when I tell you.
Yes.
So the zone I'm in is a place, I think a couple years ago, I've been to this place mentally to the point where I am so locked in, to the point where as long as my feet can continue to move, one in front of the other, I'm not letting off the gas. And the gas is going to stay, because how is diamonds made? From heat, correct?
Yep.
So
Pressure,
I'm over here.
yeah.
I'm over here causing some pressure with some heat to create one of the best diamonds. So when I step on that stage, I want everyone to say, we never saw this coming. You guys won't have to say that because you've been privy to, but I want people to sit back and say, I never saw this coming, because we saw what he looked like last year. It's a whole brand new revived body. And one of my big thing I was told by one of the pros is, and you look healthy. You look healthy. Your body looks good.
Yep.
So, yeah. Jamaican Tank is bringing something very unique. Very, very unique.
Yes. And I mean, I'm very critical, and I'll say it like it is. And the photos, when I saw them, I was like, I wasn't expecting, like, the legs. The main thing you want to look at an older competitor is the quads, because they usually go first, and they ain't going on Phil. I'm telling you that right now, guys. So they look improved from the last time he competed. The separation, the detail, the freshness, like you were alluding to, Phil. You look fresh, you look good, full, and this is when you're flat in the morning, nothing. So, and you're tightening up every week. Your body is responding. Everything's firing on all cylinders. So it's going to be, we're building up some hype here because it's deserved. And Phil is coming for that title. I don't care what anyone says. This is
I'm coming
very
to
serious.
represent. I'm representing my boy Sean Roden. He's with me in spirit. I'm going to bring the lines, the condition, the structure. If you look at my waist, we put a lot of work in bringing my waist down. I looked at a lot of these guys that's doing the Masters. Their waist are already out of control. So I'm going to stick to what works for my physique and do nothing else different. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you can
we're
do.
Bringing the best. This will be the best Phil Clahar, the best Jamaican Tank in history of me competing. And my head's down. We have not taken off the gas. I spoke to Coach. I said, this week, we're going in very hard, but smart. Because you could go in hard and end up doing something stupid and mess up the whole beautiful picture that's been created for weeks. So you got to know how to apply pressure, but apply enough pressure to the necessary areas that need it, if it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So very confident, Phil. I mean, and to be expected, and should be, because you do look really, really good. And when do you head to Tokyo?
Monday. Next Monday, I'm gone. We're being a plane at 8 in the morning. So we get there Tuesday.
Okay. Tuesday. And you got lots of time to acclimatize and get ready for that, and get the carbs going properly and everything. So, okay. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up, man. It's getting exciting now. Next Monday is what day is that? Is that 4th? That's the
4th.
The 4th. Yeah. So Phil will be traveling, so he won't be on the show. But we'll still go ahead and we'll recap everything. We'll do a preview of the Tokyo, of the Masters.
You know what's crazy, Matt? I was having a conversation with somebody that there's no hype. When Romania did it, it was hype all straight through. There's nothing.
It's weird. It's weird how the promoters, they say, "Oh, we want the list ahead of time so we can promote the athletes." And be like, well, you already know who's doing the show now. Why are you promoting the hell of it right now? I mean,
they're probably promoting it in Japan. I'm pretty sure they're promoting it there.
Yeah,
you want the eyes here, because the money's going to come from people wanting to watch. Us guys that's flying down there. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very weird. We were all talking about it. The promotion is not making any sense. And if you expect to make some money off the pay-per-view, you got to push this show.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with that. But we'll hype it up here. And we'll be talking about it next week again. Looking forward to it. Maybe we'll see if I can do a live with Phil from the hotel or something. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Time difference. But once you're all relaxed in there, and even if it's 20 minutes or something, we'll just do something with you. So, all right, guys, we'll wrap it up there. Again, we'll be back next week, and we'll be highlighting Phil headed into the Masters and everything else, to recap of the Tampa probably as well. So, all right, guys, we will catch you on the next one. Peace, guys.
And I'll keep you guys filled in. I will be at the Tampa. I'll keep you filled in on what I see.
Right on.
That's good. That's right. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll get some insight from you as well. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys. Peace. Thanks, guys.